making a few layups here and there, playing the D, but it's got to start with the defense.
Yes.
They've got to pick up the defense. Just too many open looks they're giving.
Cameron Brown will defend Tron Smith. Now Mills has it, being defended by LeKendrick Longmire. Mills missing the three. Brown rebounds it. To Juan Porter. Missing the shot. Lunin knocks it in. Coming from the weak side to tip it in with his left hand. 15 points, 10 rebounds. A double-double for the senior Marty Lunin.
Couple in a row now for Oregon as they start to just get back into this game.
They had a good defensive possession in the last, and this is another one. They forced Smith into a bad shot. Porter. Golden picking up the much quicker Tawan Porter. Good screen and roll by Lunin. They didn't find him, though. They had a nice screen and roll with Marty Lunin. He was wide open for about a second and a half, but Porter could not find him. Lunin sneaking in, missing, tapping it up and in. 17 points, 11 rebounds by the senior from Bend, Oregon.
They say he's
Redmond, excuse me.
the glue of the team. He's the one that brings them all back together, kind of their unsung hero. He's doing it right now.
And Hairston with another block. That's his second in the last 30 seconds. Oregon on a 6-0 run the last 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Lunin, great control up off the assist to himself right there off the backboard.
Well, they've cut it to 6. Is this the momentum? I think it's really started on this end of the floor.
Lunin's that tough matchup that St. Mary's hasn't been able to counter with, and off the bench, Lucas Walker comes in and immediately scores.
Lucas Walker with his first 2 points, and coming down to the other end is Cameron Brown. So back and forth we go. Oregon, they're holding their poise and better defense, and here's a steal by Brown. He misses the shot and then fouls Lucas Walker. That would have cut the lead to 4. A huge swing with 8.5 minutes left in this game.
Well, they really like what this kid can do. And again, he was going to be kind of a backup point guard at times, and now he's had to become a starter with the injuries. And he's had a couple of steals. He's had a couple of layups as of late. But the only thing with Brown, he's a freshman, and he's just got to learn to make the right decisions at the right times.
Looks like he got an elbow to the head. Now he will come out of the game, and they may get... Well, right now they're waiting to make the decision on who they'll get back out there, and it might be Cameron Brown. Cameron might stay on the floor. He's being tended to by the trainer, and Dave Libby is giving him a little time and also cleaning up the floor.
Well, Tawan Porter has typically been the point guard for this team, and Lucas Walker with the elbow.
And so they're going to have to put Jovan Catron back in the game with 4 fouls with 8.5 minutes left. Let's see if Randy Bennett goes back and tries to get the ball down low with Catron defending. Right now at the free throw line, Lucas Walker misses the front end of a 1 plus the penalty. Hairston missing the 3. Catron almost picked up his 5th foul. Dolan swings it to Hughes. Hughes misses the 3 badly, gets it back. Still plenty of time left in the shot clock. They get it into the clever freshman point guard's hands. Patrick Mills working the middle of the floor. Walker. He's played about 4 minutes, but the last minute he's played is the best of his entire career.
A couple of buckets now. Great hesitation move.
Lunin misses the 3 badly, picked off by Longmire, who misses, and Simpson rebounds for St. Mary's with 7.5 left. They've got the 3 Aussies in the game now. Lucas Walker, Carlin Hughes, and Patrick Mills.
Not a typical lineup for St. Mary's, but they're getting it done.
Patrick Mills, are you kidding me? 29 for the freshman.
Didn't even look like he had an angle on that.
Timeout, Oregon. Ducks cut it to 6. Mills leads them right back.
Patrick Mills, an impact player. 2 big bodies on him. Didn't look like he had an angle at all. Just kisses it off the glass. Just gives himself enough space off the dribble. Great hands. Wow.
That's over 6'9" Lunin and 6'6" Catron. Gale fans love him. What a night. The first 33 minutes for Randy Bennett. And we told you that Australian connection, and Bennett simply said, we talked about this earlier, they couldn't compete for the top stars in the United States, so why not go out to Australia and find the very best there? They have an assistant coach, David Patrick, who has a great foundation. He's from Australia, and this is some of the players that they've gotten, and they've got another recruit coming in next year.
Yeah, he played overseas, and then he was an assistant at Nicholls State. They had 5 Australian players as well. They just keep those connections, and kids hear about it. They've also got a player that transferred from IU, Ben Allen. He's 6'11" from Australia. He'll be here next year with this group.
Catron backing his way in, softly off the glass, makes it an 8-point game. Nearing the 6.5-minute mark. Simpson wanted the ball. Catron was extending the defense. They have not attacked Catron, even though he has 4 fouls. Samhan has gone to the scores table. He has 4 fouls, hasn't played the last 5 minutes. Walker, no. Ball's knocked free, and Catron has it, leading the break. Give it up, big man. Tawan Porter. Missing the 3. Trying to get the foul by kicking his leg out. No call, and here is Hughes on the other end.
What quickness from Hughes to get up the court. Guess who found him? Patrick Mills, of course.
And Mills worked for that foul. Held his dribble, but moved into Marty Lunin, who is off balance.
Well, they'd love to get Marty Lunin out of there. He has been a tough one for them to take. Getting out of the break. Late in this game, not afraid to run. Patrick Mills, the finish by Hughes. The Aussies get the lead.
I've got a new nickname for Patrick Mills, Cereal, because Patrick Mills is playing like General Mills. He's been unbelievable.
Hey, that's a good one. You need to patent that. I am telling you, Patrick Mills has done just a little bit of everything, and it is amazing. They said he really does play much older than he is, and so experienced and poised, and he does. But again, with the national team this past summer and helped them qualify for the Olympics. Played with the Boomers, the national team in Australia, and it wouldn't surprise me if he's going to be a big part of that team.
Well, he's having a feast on feast week tonight. 29 points, 5 assists, and in 31 minutes, not 1 turnover for the freshman point guard. Every single school in America would love to have that kid. Obviously, we're seeing him at his very best.
Well, if he doesn't lead the nation in assist-to-turnover ratio, I don't know who's going to out there. He's really helped get this crowd into it. They have been a big factor. That was one of the things that Oregon said. A key for them would be to try to match this environment. They had to come out ready to go immediately. But I don't know. Not easy to match what's going on in here.
I think Dick Vitale right now is adding this young man to his diaper dandies.
I think you're right.
Wow. 30 points for Patrick Mills, trying to upset the number 11 team in the nation. 31 for the General.
No doubt word will get around about Patrick Mills. too, in playing overseas, and I had the opportunity to play in Australia, it's kind of that European style. It's a little bit different. You see so many of the hesitation moves by those Australian players out there, and it's hard to read sometimes. It's not typical of what you see here in the States at times. You're not quite sure how to guard it, and they've got it down.
And usually when you come over from the international game, you don't defend well. I asked Randy Bennett today, who's your best on-ball defender? He said Patrick Mills. And I said, you're kidding me. For a freshman, he goes, he's unbelievably quick. You're going to really enjoy watching him play. We have Diamond Simpson on the left side. Samhan backs his way in on Marty Lund, pulls his way up, cannot score. Over the top, he goes and scores. The big man from San Ramon Valley High School.
Big chest pump right there. What a difference the game's been without him out there.
Oh, a very nice tip by Longmire, who came from the weak side to help out. Keeps it a 12-point game, but all of a sudden time is a factor. 4.5 minutes left. They swing it to Mills. His three spins out. Porter with the pull-up. No. Tawan really has had a tough offensive night. He is just 4 for 11. 3 of 8 from three-point range.
St. Mary's now slowing things down, really controlling the tempo. This game, even when Oregon would go on a bit of a run and just inch their way back into it, someone would step up, have a big bucket. There was Samhan.
Hughes missing the three. They got it down to 6, and I thought Oregon had a great shot there. Then all of a sudden, Mills made a big basket to push it back to 10, and that really has been it. Another strong rebound by Golden. The kid in control. Both Oregon and St. Mary's play a similar offensive style, much like the Phoenix Suns. You've got to have 3 shooters to play this style. They both have them. Mills throws it away. That's his first turnover of the night in 33 minutes.
I guess they'll allow him to have one.
That's it. Just one. Oregon, the number 11 team in the nation, that has been winning by an average of 20 points per game, losing tonight. Well, how about feasting for some upsets? Ernie Kent's 1997 team beat number 16 Fresno State 73-65. But Randy Bennett teams beat Gonzaga. Gonzaga, the number 11 team in the nation in 2004, and number 20 Nevada in 2005. And he's trying to make it a trifecta by knocking off number 11 Oregon. This guy, a marvelous coach. He was the top assistant for Lorenzo Romar at St. Louis. Coached with Tim Floyd, who's a terrific coach at USC at Idaho. And now he has his own program and doing well at St. Mary's.
Well, he's figured it out. He's been at Pepperdine. He's been at USD. He was at St. Louis. He's figured out kind of these mid-major type teams and how to recruit and how to build programs. He's done an excellent job here.
Malik Hairston with a rather angry slam as he cuts the lead to 10 with 2:40 left, and a full court press shown by Oregon. They're trying to deny Mills the basketball, but he gets it now. And a personal foul will be called. This young man so clever with the ball, being defended by Tawan Porter, who just picked up his 4th personal foul. Mills 7 of 8 from the foul line tonight. A career high 31. Remember, this is only his 4th college game. And the 31 points, a St. Mary's freshman record. Getting 32. The youngest player ever invited to the national team training camp.
Yeah.
Now we find out why.
And now we understand, you know, and when they say that you're not going to believe this kid's a freshman.